What's going on, guys? Jay West here. Welcome to Jay West Reviews. Today, we're going over the Masterverse, Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, Princess of Power, Katra. So glad to get Katra in. I think she's the second member of the Horde that's come out so far. We had Hordak, now we got Katra. Third Princess of Power figure. We got my girl She-Ra over here. So that's cool too. On the side, we're going to take a look at the dope artwork that they always have. They always have the dopest artwork on these packages, man. I wish I could have saved all of them and just set them up to have this dope artwork just, in my display, but it's just too big. There's too many of them. But look at that. That's awesome, man. And then we got the cross sell of He-Man. I got He-Man in. I got my Zodak in. I got my Skeletor in. So I'm going to do this whole wave. I'm going to review all these guys. And then pretty soon, Big Bad Toy Store is getting in, what is it? I think it was Hero. And what was the other one? Jitsu. So you'll see those guys in the next coming weeks as well. So enough of me rambling. Let's get into Katra. Okay, so here we have Katra outside the box. So let me straighten it up real quick. Okay, so as you can see, this is pretty much like Filmation Katra. They added a few details here and there, but like this is what she more or less looked like in the old school Filmation show, not like the cat version that we saw in the Netflix version. Which that version it was okay, but I prefer classic She-Ra instead of the Netflix one. We won't get into that. But it looks dope. I'm loving the articulation on these figures. Like it's classics, like Masters of the Universe classics, but with better articulation. But I don't know. Like some of the details are a bit off. Like the face. Let me bring in classics Katra real quick and show you like the details on the face. Actually, I could take both of these. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Okay, so it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. All right, so check that out. I don't think this piece comes off, but yeah, because it slides up, which is actually pretty neat. So you're not going to lose that the mask. So it slides up. You're going to see, unfortunately, like two slits on the side of her face, like here and over here. But you won't lose it, but it does come down. That's kind of cool. But you can't put the mask over her face and then she turns into the cat form. So, like, I'll show you on the classics version. Had to dig this out of storage because I don't have these set up yet. So you could actually put the mask on her face there, and then it slides up. But it's easily lost because it's a separate piece. Let's see if it slides up on her head. You can kind of put it up there like that. It works. Doesn't fall off, so that's cool. But the details are a little lost on her face. Like this face is perfect. Like the details in the eyes and just the face structure, it's like perfect. This one, I feel like it's some of the details are just a bit off on some of these figures, but that's where like I wish these two lines kind of came together. Like if we had a classics version but with this articulation, it would have been the perfect line, man. And then you got some of the shading details in here. And then I really dig the shiny boots. I really dig it has like a gloss on it. And I thought that was a really nice touch. This figure, I think, would have benefited from the gloss, like the same as these. Like it has a little bit of gloss on the Horde emblem, and I think that would have really benefited in the boots and on the gauntlets there. But all that aside, it's still a great figure. It's still Katra when you look at it. Pretty cool detail here with the mask how it slides up like that. That's really cool. Got the soft goods cape. I hate what they do with the capes though. I really do. They put the capes in, and then they put the little plastic tab through the cape. And then you have this hole on the side here. So you have two holes on the side of the cape. So they did that with Hordak, and I think with King Grayskull. Stop putting the plastic tabs in the capes and ruining the capes. So that's like my only gripe with that. But other than that, she comes with some really neat details. Like she has a Horde emblem on the, no, it's not a horde emblem. That's a cat. She's got a cat emblem that looks like a horde emblem on her belt. And then she's got the horde logo on the chest here. Same like red collar with the cape. And then it's not really the best fabric of cape, and you don't have the wire in there, but you know, it doesn't get in the way. Let's see. The hair is not on a ball joint, so be careful of that. So let's see if it hinders articulation. Not really. It's really a soft plastic, so it's not going to hinder the articulation. So you can move her head left and right, down, up, up. That's about as high as you're going to get it up. Let's see. Shoulders are on a ball joint here, and then you got the bicep swivel. You got doubles at the elbows here, which is nice. It's always nice. You got the hinges and swivel at the wrist. Love this that you have the ball joint at the torso here. Love that, man. I hated the ab crunch. Not a fan of the ab crunch. Let's see. Does she have articulation at the waist? Yes, she does. So she's got a swivel at the waist. And then she's got the ball joints at the thighs here. And she's got this the thigh cut. Doubles at the knees right there. See if she has a boot cut. She's got a boot cut. Articulation is so great on these. I love it. And then you got the ankle, and it's got a swivel. I think it's like a little bit of a ball joint, and then it's got the rocker too. So that, yeah, articulation on these is what I've always wanted out of a He-Man figure. They're meant to be posed and played with because they're fighting and they go to battle with each other. They're He-Man figures, supposed to be duking it out, so they're supposed to have that articulation, and that's what I love. So that's awesome. Some different details on the boots, like it's just a flat molded red plastic here. It is nice. It is a nice red. I just wish it had that shine that shine to it though. I think it looks so much nicer with that glossy paint. So she's got this logo here on the side right here. I don't know what that is. They've been adding a lot of like painted details on these figures that I've never seen on any versions of these characters before, so that's always a nice touch too. As for the rest of her, different kind of reds here. Not a whole lot of shading. They don't really do a whole lot of shading on these figures. I think, let me see. That He-Man, when we first saw pictures of it, he did have some shading on him, but then I think they got rid of it. He has a little bit of shading on like the shoulder joints. Not a whole lot though, and then like the little details on the loincloth. But other than that, not a whole lot. Let's see what else. No blue shading in the hair that I can tell. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, but it's a great figure. I think they lost me a little bit with the expression on the face. That's the only thing I'd say is not like Katra, you know, like it just looks like a generic face. It doesn't scream Katra to me, but the overall figure really does. So let's get into her accessories real quick. Now she's always come with this crazy looking cat shield with the jewel in it. You put it on the same as the others. I always find it easier to take the hand off, put the hand on the shield, and then pop the joint in. So she comes with that. She comes with this staff. This is the first time I've ever seen Katra. Like, I'm digging this, like, new weapons thing, too. She usually comes with, like, a comb whip. So this is classics Katra. She comes with the comb whip. This time, she comes with this little staff with a jewel at the top. It's got a nice little green emblem at the top there. Just a flat gray molded plastic there. Let's see. She's got these two grabbing hands that she could grab her staff with. So let's put the staff in her hand, see how well she holds it. Boom. Okay, yeah. All right. And then she comes with these two like open clawing hands. So that's pretty much it for accessories. She never really always came with too much anyway. It was just like the comb, whip, and the shield. We need her cat form now. They need to make her cat form. Like one of these lines, they got to make the Katra cat form. I always thought that was one of the coolest things about her. So she holds that very nice. So she's got a nice grip on it. It's not loose. It's a very tight grip. And just for kicks, let's put the ooh, you know what? I got to do this hand. So the gripping hand, and then we're going to put that on like that. And then slide that bad boy on like so. There it is. Okay, good. So now we got that. And then, that's a real different look for her with having like a staff instead of a whip. But I dig it, though. That's pretty cool. And there is Katra. And then you could put the... That's really... I'm digging that. Like, that's really cool. I just wish it kind of went all the way down so you could actually put the mask over her eyes. But that's a really cool touch. It's just... Yeah, you're definitely going to see those two lines, like those holes in her head. But I dig it. I kind of dig that. I don't know exactly what it's for besides, just putting the mask on top of her head. But I dig it. And there we have Katra, my friends. So I dig the figure. I love the colors on it. Could have had a little bit more shading, looking more like the picture and everything like that. Face sculpt is nice. It is a nice face sculpt, but it doesn't scream Katra to me like that. Look at that face. She looks like she's ready for war. This one's kind of like just calm and just, And then compare it to, oh no, I don't want the whip, the figure. And then compared to this Katra, like the face on that just looks evil. She looks straight up evil. So yeah. Other than my small gripes aside, this is a great figure. It's a great line. I hope they keep cranking more figures out. Definitely want to see more Horde figures. Definitely want to see like guys like Montana and Grizzlor, Leech. Hopefully Calyx makes it into this line. I definitely want to see more of the Horde. I want to see some Snake Men. So yeah, definitely want to see more of these guys too, like the Netflix He-Man. It's a good show. You guys got to check it out, man. It's a bit of a departure from what we've seen with He-Man in the past, but I think it's a really good show. I dig the designs on it. I just wish, I'll get into that when I do the He-Man review about like the sizing of the figure and the bulk and everything. But yeah, so that's it for Katra. So next up, we got Zodak over here. So stay tuned, and I'm going to catch you guys on the west side, and peace.